What's up, YouTube? I think on my last video, speaking of the Eastern Europeans, man, there was a fight against Johan Perez versus Dmitry Mikhaylenko. So, if any of the Russian guys listen to this, maybe I'm saying that right. I'm not sure. Mikhaylenko, Anyway, they fought for the I believe a WBA belt. I think it's the WBA NABA welterweight title. So I mean, it's domestic level belt up here in the U.S. That's what it was. But anyway, yeah, man, this guy looked good, man. He's from I guess he's the mechanic, and yeah, he looked like a mechanic, man. You know what? Geez, I'm surprised he only has 9 KOs, man. He had 20 wins, 9 KOs. So, I guess his KO percentage based on box records 45%. Yeah, he's an older gentleman, 29 years old. I think he's been in the game for a minute, and he's fighting at he's campaigning at 147. Now, I think he's been as high as junior middleweight. Yeah, that's what it's showing on. And I read in the article that it seemed like he has, it seems like he has a weight issue a little bit because I think he had to drain himself to make weight maybe the day before the fight. I think he was 156, and then I guess he had to weight drain himself down to get to 147. But I mean, maybe he doesn't have an issue, with the water weight. So I guess it was a little bit easier just to take off the water weight maybe the day before or whatever. But anyway, he's beating some guys that we know of. Maybe you haven't heard of, but Saku Powell and Ronald Cruz. I heard of those guys. I haven't heard anybody else on this bad boy, but I guess when he's making his U.S. debut, he beat these guys at like catch weights, but they were closer to one. They were at junior middleweight. It was like 152, 153. So he's a big dude. He's a big dude, man. He looked like geez, who did he look like? Oh, I want to say the only thing I think of was Marvin Hagler, but I ain't never seen much of him. But I seen a lot of highlights of Joe Frazier. That's what he looked like. He looked like Joe Frazier, like Mike Tyson. He's definitely a mechanic. He's a brawler, man. You should check out the fight. I seen the fight on YouTube. I didn't see it live though. I saw it on YouTube. I just cut the feed off. The feed was Russian. The color time commentary seems like it was in Russian or whatnot. So anyway, I just turned it off and I watched it, and I just analyzed, the fight. What guys were doing. Dmitry, he does need spacing, man. He needs the spacing. He does use that jab to get in, which I thought was great. So he doesn't cut off the ring all that great. He does follow his guy, but he's quick enough. He does a lot of head movement. He bends his knees a lot, and he's bobbing and weaving. He's coming. Throwing hooks to the body, to the head. He's jabbing to get in on the inside. He squares up a little bit too much, but he does keep his hands low when he's ready to get his shots off. When he's ready to get, when he's in his rhythm, his hands are low, and that right hand is there. Johan Perez didn't figure that out until like later in the fight, that he can land that right hand, and once he figured out, he was telegraphing a little bit too much, and it was too late, and Dmitry just wore him down with the body shots, man. The referee had to stop it, so he's definitely a volume a fighter. Not a a concussive fighter, or a dude that's gonna just knock you out. He's gonna break you down. He's a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call him a mechanic. He's gonna break you down bit by bit. See what you got. So anyway, man, that's what I did notice is that offensively, offensively, if you just step back or maybe like spin out, and you can parry some of his punches. He does. He likes to parry himself. He does counterpunch a lot. Himself. He will punch with you, but if you could just spin out and maybe just take a little step back, you can catch him with the right hand. You can you can come up with the right hand over the jab, or you can spin out and just catch him. With the right hand. The right hand is there all day, and defensively, Johan Perez started to use the Philly shell, and he tried to he probably pretty much doing what like Mayweather does. Catch a few punches with the elbows or whatever like that, the shoulder, and throw the right uppercut and the straight right and stuff. So he's susceptible to that right hand big time, especially in the Philly shell. He wasn't that effective, but that was later in the game. Because he started getting tired, and he started, his defense was lapsing a whole lot later on in the rounds. I think it got 8th round stoppage. I have to say he wasn't defensively responsible around like the 3rd or 4th, from what I remember. It was a grueling fight, man. It was a very high volume fight. But yeah, man, Dmitry is ranked uh, number 16 at welterweight, man. He's ranked, man. He's ranked pretty high up there. And like I said, man, people looking out for like Errol Spence to do something. This would be a good fight, man. This would be a good fight if Earl Spence can go ahead and beat this other dude. Where's Earl ranked at? Hey, where is he ranked at, man? I know they got him out here somewhere. Jeez Louise, I'm checking out. Oh yeah, he got him ranked number 31. So Earl beat this dude, man, Chris Van Heerden. Who's ranked number? It looks like it moved everybody up and shit. Oh Lord, who's ranked number 26? And he beat this dude, or he can get some other fight. Maybe a good domestic fight with this dude, Ray Robinson. This dude been hanging around forever. This Ray Robinson guy, I don't know who the heck he is, man. He's ranked number 15. I ain't never seen him fight before. I think I maybe seen him fight once. I was like, man, what's all the hoopla about this dude, Ray Robinson? He is highly ranked, man. He's like just sitting there. I guess he's waiting for a big money fight or something like that. Some guys do that, man. They fight the lower level competitions and just wait for dudes to get bumped off and stuff like that. And, they get boosted up in the rankings. And then, like, before you know it, they in position for a championship fight, and they ain't really fought nobody. But anyway, yeah, that would be nice, man. That would be nice to see, Earl face this dude. This would be a great test for Earl Spence, going against a mechanic, undefeated fighter from Russia. Not no Leonard Bundu. No, he don't need to face that veteran. That's the last thing Earl needs right now is to face a veteran. He keeps his head up too much, and he needs to bend his knees a little bit like this mechanic dude. He'd be all right. But I think this is a good chance that Earl Spence might have a field day against this mechanic dude and this Chris Van Heerden dude. I never seen a fight. I'm gonna see if I can check this dude out. This Chris Van Heerden. All right, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Check out this fight, Dmitry, the mechanic. I don't know his last name. You know what I'm saying? This the mechanic, man. Check out the mechanic, Dmitry Mikhaylenko. That's what it is, Dmitry Mikhaylenko, the mechanic. Check him out, man. Check him out. All right, catch y'all later. Bye.